Tara, my chicks dig it. Use the code T-HAND at checkout to unlock 10% savings on all Grub Terra products. On all Grub Terra products. Could I have been any choppier? Hey, everybody. Hey, Karen is here. Hi, Karen. What did they do with my... Why am I just a small square? I want to be big. There we go. There we go. I have got a new camera set up here. Woo! Handsome. My cat is being very, very rude. Hey everybody, welcome to THAM141 Homestead. My name is Tracy. If this is your first time here, welcome. If it's your millionth time here, welcome back. It is awesome to have you here tonight. I just figured I would come on and tell you a little bit about how my week's been. Before I go any further, Merry Christmas, everyone. Handsome, enough. Let me see it. Let me see if you'll go out. I'm sorry. Oh, I am so sorry about that. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Good to see you, my friend. Merry Christmas. I hope your Christmas Day and Christmas Eve and all of your Yule and Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate this holiday season, was wonderful for you. I didn't do a whole lot. I stayed home Christmas Eve. Got to play elf. I helped some friends out. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that. And then yesterday morning, Christmas morning, around 11 o'clock, I went over to Alex and Misty's, had some coffee, and just sat around talking, visiting with them. It was really, really nice. I really enjoyed myself. Then I came home and milled about. I think Green Christmas. Oh no. Oh no, he's having a green Christmas. I'm sorry to hear that. I've got a white Christmas. I've got about 6 or 8 inches of snow on the ground. And yeah, it's beautiful here right now. We are looking at 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey Google, what is 14 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
14 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 10 degrees Celsius.
10 degrees, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Hey Peter, how you doing? How's it going down south there, my friend? Good to see you. But yeah, I've been staying busy. I've been kind of in a funk. Some of you may know that Wendy passed 3 years ago on the 23rd of December. And so I just been kind of keeping to myself a little bit. It's not a bad thing. I actually, call me crazy, but I like being alone. Woo, 55. Woo, doggy. I wonder if Nightbot is on yet. 38. Wow. Wow. So I'm getting some cold weather. You guys got all the nice weather. Yeah, I wonder, Nightbot usually comes in like 5 to 10 minutes after we start. I wonder if it will let me. weather. Let's see if that works. Dun da da dun da da dun. My Nightbot better not have been disconnected again. Hey Karen, how's it going? Let me see. Nightbot dashboard. Nightbot is online. 7-day review of my channel. Oh, that's nice. Okay, well, it says it's doing it all good. Oh, there we go. It came up. Hello, Karen. Yeah, this says it's 16 degrees Fahrenheit, but I only got 14 degrees Fahrenheit on my thing. I'm a little bit. Oh, I'm actually quite a ways from the Ava proper. Ava is basically a township. We have a post office and a highway department. That's basically it. But yeah, and then today I hooked up 2 of the old solar panels to in series. I have 2 550 watt bifacial panels, the new ones, and I hooked them in series. And then I hooked in the 2 250 watt panels in series, and they both go in parallel to the wires that head to the house that go into the charge controller. I'm bringing in a little bit more amps than I was, just a couple. Let's see, when I just had the 2 550 watt panels in parallel, I was bringing in 46 volts and 26 amps. Then when I set them in series, I was bringing in 40 volts and 18 amps. Now the sun and clouds and all that good stuff, it was a pretty sunny day, but I tried to get it when it was read it when it was at its brightest. Then I had a 550 watt series, 2 550 watts in series, and then the 250 watt series then going into parallel, and I was getting 42 volts and 27 amps coming from the panels. So I'm getting more amps now, which is good because amps is the actual power, is my understanding. And we like the power. That black, that's a real unfortunate black stripe right there. It makes it look like my beard's all out of whack. My mustache is all out of whack. At least to me. I shouldn't be watching myself anyway. Oh, hold on 1 second. Cat wants back in. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Cat's got to get what the cat wants, otherwise the cat will drive me batty. Yeah, so I had a really good Christmas. Alex and Misty got me some stuff, which was pretty cool. I did not expect it. But Trevor came today and he called me up. He said, "Hey, I'm on my way to your house." He says, "You want to go to town, get something to eat, and walk around stores?" And that's what we did. Only getting 3 amps today. I made 25 amp hours all day off 400 watts of panels. That's That's not so bad. That's a 12-volt system. 25 amp hours off 400 watts of panels. That's not bad. No, I just ain't got the mind to do the math today. Yes, if the cat's happy, I'm happy because that means he's leaving me alone. Our best chance of actual winter weather is mid-January to early February. Last year, we got 2.5 inches of snow on January 14th, day before my birthday, and it didn't melt until January 18th. It was a long winter, right? And I know you didn't live too far from where I live, so you're used to good winters. Um, yes, yes. It must be Christmas or something. Tracy is live. Um, yeah. I'm trying to draw myself out of the funk that I've been in. And it's working. And I just want this year to be over. I'm ready for 2025. And we're going to get everything done. We're going to get into the new year. I plan on tapping trees this year. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to start that in mid-February. I should have everything I need to do it pretty much all in one spot. But yeah. And I know a lot of people make New Year's resolutions. I don't make New Year resolutions because I make choices throughout the year. Because of the funk that I've been in for the last week or two, I didn't go to the gym at all this past week. It's been horrible. I hope I'm not getting fat again. It keeps the battery charged. Last week we lost power. It is a great comfort to have a 200 amp. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just knowing that, hey, everything I worked so hard to put up in my freezer or my fridge is not going to go. Yeah, my back is doing a lot better. Let's see, it was a Tuesday that I pulled my back out, that I really hurt my back. Picking up a bench, I hadn't even worked out yet. I was at the gym, bent over, went to even squatted down to pick up a bench, and pulled my pulled my back out. That was on a Tuesday, and it was that Sunday before I was actually able to get up and move around. This morning, as a matter of fact, I went to the VA and had X-rays done on my back, and it was a little sore even then when I went to get the X-rays done. So maybe they'll see what's causing it. The doctor said it sounds like arthritis, but she also said that most of the time they would call for therapy. But she said it sounds like I'm doing everything the therapist would have me do already at the gym to strengthen my back muscles to support my back if it is arthritis. Plans for the future sounds like a good way to keep going. Right foot, then left. Absolutely. That is the way, I the only way I made it through the longest hike of my life was one step at a time. If you start thinking in 1991 after Desert Storm, in Europe, they had the infantry skills competition, and our squad was chosen randomly to go to the infantry skills competition, and it was in Vielflicken, Germany, not Vielficken. There's a big difference. I told my girlfriend at the time. She says, "Well, where are you going?" I said, "Vielficken." And she's like, "Tracy." And I'm like, "What?" And she said, "Vielficken, that L for Vielflicken is very important." Um, but anyway, and Vielflicken is up and down, up and down, up and down. And we had to do a 12-mile road march with 60-pound rucks, and in under a certain amount of time. The faster we did it, the better. And then we had a live fire, and we blew it away. It was awesome. We were the first place infantry squad in Europe for all of USER, which is United States Army Europe. Nice. Yeah, swimming. Swimming is very, very good for you. It works out muscles that we don't always work out. So yeah, good way to go. And just keep putting, I've got to, like I said, we went to Canada, to Minden riding. And then I got back and I hurt my back. And then it seems like one thing, and then I fell into this funk, feeling sorry for myself, I guess. I don't know. Not really. I miss Wendy like crazy, but I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm feeling happy for her. Yeah, I guess so. That would be sorry for myself. But anyway, and I've only been to the gym like once in the past 2 weeks. So I need to get back into that waking up in the morning, to putting my feet on the floor and deciding I'm going to the gym. I'm doing this. And because I feel so much better when I'm doing that. I've lost weight. I'm still between 211 and 214 pounds, which is fantastic, because I was at 240 when I started this whole mess back in May. And so I can't be disappointed with my progress. But now I'm gonna start. I'm to the point where I'm still losing weight. I'm still wanting to lose weight, but I'm going to start trying to build my chest. I want to get my chest out farther than my belly. Right now, my belly is farther out than my chest, and that's not so good. Why am I talking like Lawrence Welk? But yeah, so Christmas, it's weird for me, because me being a Christian, I celebrate Jesus every day of the year. We do know that Jesus was born in the spring. We know the Catholic Church, the Catholic Church kind of allowed December 25th, so to appease, that was a date of a pagan ritual, and there are these people that had come over and said, "Hey, we want to still celebrate this," and they said, "We'll celebrate Jesus instead." The Madonna and Child was always, that's a very, very old religion from Nimrod's wife. And the Bible says Nimrod was a hunter before God. And so I'm not against Christmas in any way. The only reason I didn't put my tree up is because laziness, and I just didn't want to, and that's okay. But I do love Christmas because it is a chance to share our faith, because that little baby that we celebrate in the manger and the angels coming to the shepherds and the wise men, he grew up, lived a perfect life, suffered and died to pay for my sins and your sins, for the sins of everybody. And then, so that if we believe in him, we might not perish but have everlasting life. And then on the third day proved everything he said was true by rising from the dead. Was seen by over 500 people at one time. Was seen for the next 40 days, walking, talking, and alive. And men died rather than to say that they didn't see him rise from the dead. Yep, they say it's the belly fat that's the most harmful. I hope you get some answers from that. Yeah, yes. Every pound you carry in front is so many multiple pounds on your back. Okay, so if you're carrying a 10-pound box in front of you, your back, because of leverage and stuff, your back is carrying, I want to say 4 times that. I'm not sure. I am not a doctor. I have never played a doctor on TV. I'm trying to get used to I got a new camera set up here. Let me see if I can show you. Oop. What in the world? There we go. Turn that around. Okay. This is the setup I have. This is my camera right here. It's hooked to the back, and then it's just a bunch of little extensions coming up. Oop. Just a bunch of little extensions coming up. And around to hold the camera. I can't tip the camera down anymore because it's up against the screen. I would have liked to have a little bit more extension, but I don't. But yeah, belly fat is bad for you. I'm trying a little bit of apple cider vinegar in water every day, because that apparently busts up the fat in your belly, but something about the stuff inside, but the cell wall of the fat is still intact or something, but it shrinks it. I don't know. But yes, hopefully the x-rays will show something so we know why my back is causing a problem. Until then, I don't want to go on any more meds. But she did say that they might be able to get me some like lidocaine patches and stuff like that for my back. So when it hurts, I can do it. My back hurts when I wake up. If I lay down in one position too long, other than not flat on my back, when I'm sitting in this particular chair for too long and I go to stand up, it hurts. When I wake up first thing in the morning, it hurts. And my doctor said that does sound an awful lot like arthritis. Oh, you guys can see my right here are my toothache plants, spilanthes, the toothache plant. I got a couple of them over there. I am currently making a tincture. If the tincture does what it's supposed to do and takes on the property of the plant, then they call it a toothache plant because you can take and one of those buttons that form on top of it and chew on it, put it on a tooth and bite down on it, and it will numb. And you can chew on the leaves too. Masticate. Anyway, the leaves, basically crush them up, add a little bit of liquid, chew on them, and pack it by a tooth, and it will numb your mouth so that you don't feel the toothache. Some people use it before they go into the dentist office, which sounds like a good plan to me. Because I don't like anybody's hands in my mouth. So yeah, we are doing all right. The end of the year, I'm looking forward to New Year's. Well, to the new year. But I celebrate. Well, it's like I said, I celebrate Christmas all year. Jesus is a very steady presence in my life every day. Yeah, no dentist. Absolutely. Well, the thing is you still need to go to the dentist, but like me, what I'm hoping is if I do have to go to the dentist, I can take an eyedropper and that tincture and put, if I have a toothache, or I can put some drops in my mouth. Number one, the tincture's 80 proof vodka. So I might not need any anesthetic. But if it numbs my mouth, then the worst pain I have felt in a long, long time, other than my back, is when they put the Novocaine shot in your in your mouth, in your gums. I have really long roots, and so it's just amazing how much Novocaine it takes to numb my mouth. So I'm just hoping this will help that out a little bit. Put a couple drops around my teeth and stuff, just so because I do need to go get my teeth cleaned. And I go to the VA, and most of the time recently, my experiences have always been good with the VA. There was a dentist when I was in active duty. He was a major, and he started doing some stuff on my teeth. And I said, "Sir, you got to stop. I can't stand your hands in my mouth. I just can't deal with it. Oh, you're infantry. Get over it. Come on." Yeah. I said, "Sir, you need to put me to sleep. I can't do it with your hands." Oh, you're infantry. Suck it up, troop, and all this other stuff. And finally, I grabbed his hand and took it out of my mouth. And I said, "Sir, if you stick your hand back in my mouth, I'm going to put you out. And he looked at me. He says, okay, we'll reschedule you for another day. And I just never went back. Yes, I've actually got a video that I'm working on of making the tincture, and it shows the plant. It shows the plant rather well. And well, let's see here. Let me go present, share screen. We'll share that screen. Okay, now we'll change that one. Come over here. Spilanthes plant. Make sure I want that to be. Oh, that's calling that a different window. Okay. Well, since that's open, let's remove that one. Present, share screen. Share. Okay, that is the caps of a Spilanthes plant. These are called buzz buttons, the toothache plant. There's all sorts of stuff. Let's see here. Remove that. Present. What in the world? No, not that. Present. Share screen. Now, let's see here. Okay. Known as the electric daisy, paracress, or toothache plant, this exotic heirloom is a member of the daisy family. Golden auburn cone-shaped blooms thrive on bushy plants with oval sawtooth leaves used for culinary and medicinal purposes throughout Asia and South America. Spilanthes is a cheery, eye-catching choice for containers and border gardens. Mature plants reach 12 to 18 inches tall, which is about what mine are. Okay, let me Cancer Center. Daisy family, uses. Spilanthes is an herbaceous plant that belongs. Let me make sure I'm sharing this. Oh, I wasn't. Present, share screen, share. Okay. Spilanthes is a well-known anti-toothache plant and with high medicinal uses. Has been recognized as an important medicinal plant and has increasingly high demand worldwide. From its traditional uses in healthcare and food, expensive phytochemical studies have been reported. This review provides. Okay. anti-asthmatics, anti-rheumatics, diuretics, venomala, anti-inflammation, anti-cancer, anti-diabetics, antimicrobials, antifungals. Wait a minute. That just says herbal medicines. Yeah. Not sure. Not sure. Yeah, spoiler alert. But it's coming. Looks sort of like a tansy. Yeah, yeah. Um, yes, yes. He. Ow! Watch the claws, bud. Watch the claws, bud. You're spare parts, aren't you, bud? Huh? Ow. Oh, yes. He is a spoiled little brat. Spoiled little brat. But yeah, so that's what's going on back there. I almost made a mistake. I had a members only video that I set it to release in a couple days, and then Trevor wanted to see it, and he says, I'm not paying 99 cents to join your membership. So I showed it to him, and it says on there, yeah, this video will always be members only. It's the one of my grandson's shooting. So yeah. So I took that back off, because if I tell you I ain't gonna do something, I ain't gonna do it. It just wouldn't be right if I told you I wasn't gonna do it and then I went ahead and did it. Get it? Got it. Good. But yeah, it's getting hot in here. The fire took off. As long as it stays inside the wood stove, I'm golden. But yeah, there will be a Homestead meme review coming out for January. I'm going to do one of those a month. And if you're on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter right now, if you see a meme that has to do with homesteading, anything to do with homesteading, small farming, animals, life in general, repost it or tag it with the hashtag homestead meme review. Let me create, just so that hashtag homestead meme review. Add banner. Right there. If you in the comments on it, or share it, and in the description, whatever, tag hashtag homestead meme review. That way, when I go on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter, I can just do a search for hashtag homestead meme review, all one word, and it'll pop up, and then I can put it in part of my homestead meme review video. Now, Brandon Herrera has a gun meme review, and Angry Cops, Richard High from Buffalo there, Angry Cops, has the angry meme review. Brandon Herrera does more gun memes. Angry Cops does like military memes and stuff, and And like with Angry Cops, he has a sponsor that, I think it's Backpacks. And when he does an angry meme review, if he finds one he likes, that he really likes, he will give out the meme of the day award, which is a nice backpack type thing. So that would be cool. So yeah, I'm hoping to be able to do that eventually. But yeah, Homestead meme review. Hashtag Homestead meme review. And I haven't even begun with my West Virginia. With my West Virginia videos. I did the proposal, but I did Trevor rolling over, but there is so much that we did in that week, and I'm trying to mix in the off-roading, the side-by-side riding with my normal content. I am not an off-road channel. I am an off-grid channel. But that's part of being a blogging channel, is sharing my life and the things I do. So yeah, what is that you got growing under here? Come here. What is that? It's like a scab. But so yeah, I want to keep the homesteading content coming. But I really need to get out the I need to start getting out the rest of the footage that I have of the side-by-side riding in West Virginia. We are going to end up starting a side-by-siding channel. It's just going to take a while to get it off the ground, I guess. I need to start working on that. So yeah. And then there's taking care of my chickens, and the problem I'm starting to run into is, yes, I am off grid, but I am so comfortable with my life where I'm at. I'm not doing a whole lot of projects. Plus, I've been in a funk, but I'm not doing a whole lot of new projects. I could have filmed this today, this experiment that I did today, but I didn't. Because I just wanted to do it, try it, see what it was going to do. And I might do one later on, do a video later on of it, but my life is, the interesting thing about homesteading, to me, is when you're getting started and when you're working on projects, when you're expanding something, when you're building something, when you're doing something to make life easier. When you're doing something that's part of everyday off-grid homesteading life. You can see in the reflection of my glasses, I got my light, I got electricity, I got a computer, I'm using grow lights, I got a huge stinking TV there. My off-grid experience is pretty average. I'm not roughing it by any means. An American Homestead, he uses oil lamps, kerosene lamps, and lanterns for light in his house. I'm not there. I have electricity. I have running water. I have indoor plumbing. Now, back when all that stuff was coming up, when we were building all that stuff and doing all that stuff, yeah, that was interesting. But now it's more just maintaining everything. So I'm trying to come up with ideas for more better videos. Yeah, I'm trying to get more videos. I know I can go over like my backups for lighting and stuff like that. I got my wood in for the winter. There, I have to plow and stuff like that, or pack down, whichever it comes to. But there's only so many. I don't want to put you guys watching a lot of that stuff over and over and over. Also, it's wintertime, and that alone makes us slow down and get a bit reclusive in our own. Yes, 100%. Uh, Everything slows down. Uh, my chickens are safe. They're, I shut them in when it gets dark, and I open them up around 11 a.m. But things slow down so much. I'm not outside working a lot because there's everything's coated with snow. There's not a whole lot I want to do. Now I want to get a workshop type thing set up in the second shed, so that I can go ahead and I really need to go over. I have two generators that aren't working, a 2500 watt and 9,000 watt generators that don't run. I think the 2500 watt, I think it's just not getting gas for some reason. And Trevor came up with something interesting. When you go to the gas pump here in the States, you take the cap off your gas can, you put your card in, take your card out, you choose your 93 octane with no ethanol, 93, 96, whatever octane with no ethanol, and then you put the thing in your 5-gallon bucket barrel or your 5-gallon gas can, and you squeeze the trigger. The first so many seconds of that is not ethanol free. It's whatever the last person that used that pump was doing. So what I've started doing is I get my cans all ready, run my card, hit the 93 or 96 octane, ethanol free, and then I put 1 to 2 gallons of that in my car because it's not going to hurt my car. And then I fill up my gas cans. I'm thinking it might be the ethanol because ethanol is really tough on small engines. It eats the cables and the wires and stuff like that. Oh, look, somebody went to that place when I was with Trevor. But yeah, so it might just be me needing to clean the carb or put new fuel hose on it, fuel lines and stuff on it. But I need a place where I can comfortably work on it. I'm not going to bring the house is too much of a mess as it is. Holy cow. One day I hope to have a date that might see the house. So I've got to start taking care of the house. So doing small engine repair in the house, I'm going to say is a no-go. So I want to get to where I can comfortably work all year long in the new shed. Yeah. The first, I don't know how much it is that the hose from the gas pump will take, but it doesn't. I don't believe it takes a lot of ethanol to really, over time, a little bit here and a little bit there, to screw up an engine. Now, ethanol does collect water, and it helps water burn. Ethanol, it's a form of alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I always put 1 to 2 gallons worth of gas, depending on how rich I feel at the time, in the car, because I don't want to put a lot of high test non-ethanol in the car, because the car runs fine on 87 with ethanol. But yeah, so guys, I'm trying to think. Yeah, remember to do the hashtag Homestead meme review. Let me put that up one more time. Hashtag Homestead meme review, all one word. I before E, except after C, unless, okay, that was a lie. I before E, except after C. There's plenty of I before E, or E before I, that's not after C. But anyway, Homestead meme, MEME review. Or you could say Homestead meme review. Hashtag. £. That used to be the £. Now it's a hashtag. If you find a meme that you strikes your funny, your fancy, or makes you laugh, whatever, that's what we're looking for. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Thank you for stopping by the homestead tonight. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Remember, Jesus is with you every day of the year. And that little baby that was born in a manger was God with us, Emmanuel. And we need to celebrate him and have him involved in our lives every day. Because, man, I just couldn't imagine not having him involved in my life every day. So anyway, we will talk to you guys later. We love you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.